a talking. You've got the better of me. Just snap my fingers and I'm walking, hanging on. La-da-da-dee. How you doing, baby doll? I'm doing great. How are you? Not too bad. You think we should start the show? Yeah, why not? All right. Let's see. How about a little intro music? Get us rolling. Boozhoo! And welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nanaboozhoo, and over here, looking just fine. Oh, get out of here, will ya? The lovely and the talented Natasha. Nikadon Boozhoo, Winnie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart. Boozhoo, Kakina! Hello, everyone! Welcome to the show. And and over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Nikadon Boozhoo, Michael. Say hello. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. And, So welcome to the show, the live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture, history, some stories, some celebrity news, gossip. What else, sweetie? Conspiracy theories, celebrity call-ins, conspiracy theories, and celebrity call-ins. You know, a little bit of everything. Art, criticism. Yeah, actually, we had Van Gogh on the show yesterday. Yep, if you missed the show yesterday, Vincent van Gogh, the artist formerly known as being alive and having 2 ears, later on would cut off his ear and then kill himself. Van Gogh was on the show, so we talked about art or something. I don't even think we talked about art, but he was here. Yeah. And, yeah. Hey, Zagame's here. Boozhoo, Zagame. I was wondering if she'd show up. Hey, sister! Gold star for Zagame. Gold star for Zagame. And lead the 80-second hikes. Hey, Boozhoo! Nij Ikwe. Nij Ikwe, that's your Niji, who's a lady. Boozhoo, lead the 80-second. Silver star for lead the 80-second. And Zagame is gloating about getting the golden. Take it easy. You know, that's not our way. Oh, look at me. I came in first. In your face, rest of the Boozhoo crew. No, don't be like that. Come on. Shelly Ham, she's very sensitive. Hey, is Shelly here? Yep. Hi, Shelly. How you doing? Shelly, I had a question for you. Was Dave Chappelle replaced? Remember back in the day, in the good old days, when there was the Chappelle show? And then it was the most popular comedy show on TV. Everybody loved Dave Chappelle. He could do no wrong. And it was like pretty politically incorrect, really. This was kind of in the days before everyone freaked out over, making a joke about transgenderism or something. But Dave Chappelle had that Chappelle show. And then HBO offered him $50 million or something. And he turned it down and then went into hiding. And then came back. He went to South Africa. And was it before he came back? I think it was before he came back. He had kind of a cryptic interview with Oprah Winfrey. Remember that? Yeah, I remember that. And kind of talked about the Illuminati and how every movie star has to have a scene where he wears a dress and humiliates himself. And he didn't want to do it. And he talked about how all the black stars get taken down, like Michael Jackson or Wesley Snipes or whoever. Bill Cosby. And he disappeared for a number of years. He comes back. He's all buff. And now he's back. But what I want to know is what happened to that guy. Oh my goodness. that the same guy? That looks like two different guys. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, sure, okay, so he put on some weight. You know, he's all muscular now, I guess. I don't know. What do you think, sweetie? I think the Illuminati killed the original Dave Chappelle and they replaced him. Maybe they cloned him. Oh, maybe it's a clone. I didn't think of that. I could have taken a DNA sample and then cloned him and then took some kind of alien technology that ages people real fast. And then he drank a serum that would make him funny. And it's like became a stand-up comedian again. I don't know. It's just weird. Everything is so weird. You know, whether it's Jimi Hendrix, you know, now there's doubts in my mind whether Jimi Hendrix ever died. So what are we up to now? I question whether Jimi Hendrix really died. I think Paul McCartney actually died. I don't think Elvis died. I don't think David Bowie died. I think there's a good chance Prince never died. I think Dave Chappelle died. I think... I was watching a clips from a stupid Tom Cruise movie. Yeah, and why? Because I don't know, it was on YouTube. And you know, I've never seen. I think I saw the first Mission Impossible like in the theater in like the 90s. Since then, I've never actually seen a Tom Cruise movie. You know, I don't. What am I gonna go to a movie theater and watch Tom Cruise ride a motorcycle? But I watched the clips, you know. And in this one movie he was in, it opens up with him getting shot, and then they tear off this perfectly realistic mask that looks just like Tom Cruise. And they're like, oh, we killed our own guy. They put a Tom Cruise mask on him. You know, and then you go, do we have the tech? Yeah, we do, I guess. We've all seen, you know, Michael Jackson in the chair getting, you know, that plastic, you know, makeup to make him look like an old white guy. Maybe they just have masks of celebrities and they slap a mask on something. That's, oh, well, here comes Joe Biden. It's just an actor in a mask. Do you really think that about Joe Biden? Probably not Joe Biden, because he wouldn't lack so obviously having dementia and Alzheimer's and farting and stuff. You know, I don't know, but these are some of the questions I have on this Nanaboozhoo on this 5th day, sweetie. Hey, happy Friday. Yeah, you too. Lead this 80 seconds says, I'll be washing my floor today. It's Milwaukee culture. Is that right? Milwaukee washes their floors on Friday, sweetie. Is that right? That's crazy. I thought Saturday was floor washing day. Well, you have to respect their culture. They have different ways than ours. Just because Lead the 82nd doesn't practice the traditional Ojibwe custom of floor washing days being Saturdays does not mean we should put her in an internment camp. What? I mean, I'm just saying. Let's not do that. Why would you even think that? Well, some people might say, well, let's just, you know, lock them up. Put them in the, what do they call those camps? The COVID camps? Yeah. The crypto camp? Yeah, crypts. It's coming, you guys. They're going to round us up. If you're too red-pilled and unvaccinated, they're going to round us up, put us in work camps, deprogram us. Oh, what are you, a flat earth anti-vaxxer? I was like, hey, take it easy. I don't like needles. Oh, really? I don't trust the government. How dare you? Get in line. You'll be the first against the wall, hippie. I don't know. Shelly Ham, ears are the same. What's Shelly talking about? Hey, Joseph's here. Boozhoo, Joe. And Zagame says she's not dead. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Papa Zibi Wagosh. Boozhoo. That's cause Lid has very dirty floors. Oh, Lee has very dirty floors. Is that right? Papa's spreading some crap about Lee the 82nd. Are you suggesting Lee the 82nd doesn't know how to keep a house? I'll have you know she's a very traditional woman. You know, she knows her place is in that kitchen, barefoot and pregnant. Nah. Yeah, what are you doing out here? What do you mean? How come you're wearing socks and you're not pregnant and in the kitchen? Because I'm a modern woman. I am a woman, hear me roar. Nah. Okay. One of these days, though, we're going to get real traditional in this house. You know, I want to see you barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen making sandwiches the way God created woman. Yeah. And then, what else? Only wear dresses, skirts. What do you mean? I like it. Why can't I wear pants? Yeah. I mean, he can, I guess, but I want to bring back some gender roles, and I think girls look nice. Long hair. You can't have short hair. You can't tell me what I can and can't do. All right. What about you? Maybe I want you to grow a mustache. Should I grow a mustache? Yeah. You could grow a mustache. I don't think so. I can't get with the mustache look. Not to sound homophobic, but it really does look kind of gay to me. That's totally homophobic. I know, I'm sorry. But Freddie Mercury ruined the mustache for everybody. And that guy from the Village People. Why? You think the Village People are still dictating culture? Yeah, completely. Yeah, I'd like to wear leather chaps and a leather vest and wear a mustache. Maybe a little, leather band around my bicep. That's a cool look. That should be a tough look, but no, the Village People guy ruined it for all the regular bikers, I suspect the Village People guy who wore leather didn't even ride a motorcycle. No way! That's a conspiracy. Exactly, it's a conspiracy theory, sweetie. I think we should get to the bottom of it. Shelly Ham says, in the picture of Dave Chappelle, the ears are the same. Oh yeah, that's one thing you can always tell when when a person gets arrested and they make them turn to the side. They're not just looking for the profile. Yeah, sure enough, he's got that weird elf ear. Yeah, those ears are identical, aren't they? I hope it's the same guy. I hope they didn't kill Dave Chappelle for making jokes about Oprah Winfrey or whatever. People didn't know what to do with Dave Chappelle back in the day. Because he'd have skits like really the blind KKK guy. Yeah, you didn't know he was black? Yeah. And that sketch was just, people, I'm not sure what you call it, but, people wanted to scream racism and whatever. But then it was Dave Chappelle as that guy. I mean, and it was so funny, but I think they tried to shut him up. I think they tried to cancel him even in the 90s before they had the cancel culture. I love what he said recently. About Gabby, what's her name? Yeah. What was her name? Gabby Tulsard or something? Tulsi Gabbard? Is that her? Tulsi Gabbard. Is Tulsi Gabbard the Australian, I'm not even sure what to call her, comedian? Or is Tulsi Gabbard the lady who got shot and she's married to one of the NASA liars? Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it must be. Anyway, they got all outraged at Dave Chappelle because he was making some jokes. I don't even know what he said that was so offensive. He probably said there were two genders. And the people at Netflix, the whole community of transgender people at Netflix, because now there's like apparently so many transgender people walking around that they can have communities, in Netflix. So we all got stood up, outraged. Hey, you should censor him. And Dave Chappelle said, "Okay, listen, I will address the transgender community, but you have to agree to some stipulations. Number one, you have to watch my whole show all the way through. Number two, you have to admit Tulsi Gabbard is not funny." I hope her name is Tulsi Gabbard. But I think you're right, Zagame. I'm not so sure anymore that that's not Dave Chappelle just, took some steroids and worked out a little bit. Poor old Dave Chappelle. You're asking me, will I love grow? I don't know. Gawin and Gakane Danzine. I don't know. I just don't know. Hey, you want to see something? Sure. Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo will return after these messages.
Boozhoo! And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, and today, our Ojibwe word of the day. You call it butter. We call it milk grease. Doo-doo shaboo bimate. Doo-doo shaboo bimate. Milk grease or butter. Brought to you by your friends at Land O'Lakes. Aki, land. Zagat Iganin, lakes. Land O'Lakes. Now, please welcome Nanaboozhoo! Take it away, baby.
Doo-doo shaboo. Today's show is brought to you by the politically incorrect people at Land O'Lakes. They killed the Land O'Lakes girl. I know, I'm so sad. Just took her out. Said no more. We will not have that dirty savage selling our butter. I don't know. So what else we got going on today?
Do you want to take a call?
Yeah, sure. I'll take a phone call. What line?
On line 2.
Hello, caller. Welcome to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. You're on the air. Hey, yo, Nanaboozhoo. Well, Sylvester Stallone, sweetie.
Well, hi, Sylvester.
Oh, yeah, you can call me Sly.
Well, hello, Sly.
How you doing today, Mr. Stallone? Oh, I'm doing all right. I can't complain. Say, Nanaboozhoo, I wondered if I could ask you a question. Yeah, sure. What's on your mind? What's the Ojibwe word of the day today? Oh, today? Well, today is Friday, but I hadn't actually gotten around to it yet. What do we got going on here? Sabé, Sasquatch. Sabé? You mean like Bigfoot? Yeah. We call Bigfoot Sabé. You gotta be kidding me. Bigfoot. You know who had a Bigfoot? Who's that? That old Apollo Creed. I remember back in the day I had to go toe-to-toe with Apollo Creed, and he had some big feet. Yep. So Sabé. But then I was kind of thinking about giants lately. In our language, we call a giant a misabe. Misabe? That's a giant? Yeah. Yeah, you know who was a giant? Who's that? Clubber Lang. Who's Clubber Lang? Yeah, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, that's right. You fought him too, huh? Yeah, that's right. I fought him in an exhibition round in Rocky 3. Yeah, he was a big guy, huh? Oh, forget about it. He picked me up over his head and he threw me on the mat. Yeah. Yeah, that must have been something. So what's that long word then? Oh, Guayakwa dizzy win. Guayakwa dizzy win, it means honesty. Guayakwa dizzy win. Yeah, okay. Guayakwa dizzy win. Well, let me tell you something you already know, Nanaboozhoo. What's that? You should always be honest. Guayakwa dizzy win. Because, it doesn't matter how hard you can hit. It matters if you can take the hits and keep moving forward. Yeah, that's what I hear. If you're not happy where you are, you can't go around blaming other people. That's what losers do. And that ain't you. You're better than that. Yeah, okay. So anyway, Guayakwa dizzy. I just have to be honest with you. Yeah, okay. So I was actually going to get to those words after we got a little video with Bigfoot. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Do I believe in Bigfoot? I forget about it. I've seen Bigfoot. Oh, that's right. And Apollo Creed. That's right. That guy was a big old Bigfoot. He was a Sasquatch. Yeah. So how's everything else going in your life? Oh, not too bad. I'm thinking about making a sequel to Rocky. Another one? Come on. How many are you going to make? What are we up to now? Like 6? Yeah, it's been like 5 or 6 or something. In fact, aren't you calling... I think you're doing... Did you do 2 called Creed now? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did Creed, and then I did Creed, the second one. So, I think we're up to like 7 Rocky movies. Yeah. So this next one's going to be Paulie's Revenge. Paulie? Paulie's dead. Yeah, but I'm going to fight his tombstone. You're going to fight the tombstone. That's right. He's tough as a stone, but I'm tougher. You're going to fight Paulie's tombstone in a cemetery? That's right. And you know what the big twist ending is going to be? What's that? I'm actually going to die. And then when I fall, I just fall in my own grave right next to Adrian. Let me get this straight. For Rocky, 8? You're going to fight not the ghost of Paulie. No, that would be absurd. But you're going to fight Paulie's headstone, the one you go and visit, like put a bottle of whiskey on it. That's right next to Adrian's for some reason. Yeah, that's right. You're going to fight the headstone, and then in the end, the headstone's actually going to win. Yeah, I'm going to punch, and then I'm going to have a heart attack. And when I fall right into a hole that's already, dug. And then the camera will pan in, and it'll say, "Here lies Rocky, the Italian stallion." All right, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good movie. Yeah, I hope you'll come see it. I probably will, because you're the greatest actor ever. Really? Yeah. Either you or Kenneth Branagh. Oh, yeah, that guy's okay, too. But I don't know if he can throw a punch. Yeah, he probably can't throw a punch. All right. Well, hey, Sly, I think I'll let you go. I gotta get back to the show. All right. Well, hey, Nanaboozhoo, let me just tell you. What's that? Gigawaba min, minawa. Hey, yeah. Gigawaba min, minawa, Sly. Hey, Natasha.
Yeah?
Gigawaba min, minawa.
Well, Gigawaba man, Minawa, Sly.
All right, if you can forget about it. Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, huh?
I can't believe he's going to make an 8th Rocky. That's ridiculous.
Well, why not? It's like printing money for that guy.
I know, people always go. Hoka, hey, la-di-da-di. Who needs concussion protocol now? Clubber Lang was portrayed by Mr. T. Oh, Clubber Lang was Mr. T. Who did Hulk Hogan play?
Did he play himself?
Was he actually fighting the person Hulk Hogan?
You mean Terry?
Oh yeah, his name's not Hulk. It's Terry something. Terry Hogan. Yeah, Clubber Lang was Mr. T. I pity the fool don't stay in school. That's why I stayed in school.
Why?
Because Mr. T told me to. He pitied the fool who wouldn't stay in school. And I didn't want him fighting me, so. That's what made me graduate from high school. Thank you, Clubber Lang. And your stay in school. What were those commercial? This has been they had propaganda in the old days too. A public service announcement by Mr. T. Hey kids, you better stay in school. I pity the fool doesn't stay in school. This has been a message from the parents for concerned about dropouts. I was listening to this guy talk about the influence of social media, the media channels, and what it's done to our brains. It's the latest addiction. He was talking about, drugs and stuff. And said, the reason why people love drugs is that it stimulates the juices in your brain, dopamine, serotonin. Every animal in the world loves the feeling of a dopamine hit. And you get it from a lot of different things. You can get it from, that first bite into a Snickers bar or whatever. Food will delicious food will cheer you up. And falling in love with somebody. Nah. And achieving something. There's a lot of ways to feel good about something. The traditional ways is to have a drink, have a cig, whatever. But nowadays, you go on Facebook there, and you share your little podcast video on Ojibwe language and culture. And when your friends from high school give you a thumb up, you go, oh, that makes me feel special. And I get a little dopamine hit. Oh, yeah. And so all of us are getting these a little shot of good feelings, kind of like having a drink or eating some sugar, from sharing stuff, from getting a reaction from people, a positive reaction. So you wonder, how did this all start? I don't remember in the 80s so many marches of people. We didn't know, if you had said the term virtue signaling, we wouldn't know what that would have meant. Number one, we have to go, wait, what's a virtue? That's the good thing? Okay, virtue is being nice. And then the opposite of that is being evil, I guess. Okay, so what's this virtue signaling? How would you virtue signal? It would have made no sense. But now we all immediately know. When you go out marching in defense of a group of people, up here, the last year is it wasn't even that popular, but it just got a lot of coverage, were the water protectors. People protesting pipelines, getting celebrities up here and then sharing videos of themselves. Look at me, I'm way out here in the middle of nowhere, bullying a bunch of, working class ditch diggers, basically. Pipe layers. But you share it, and then a million people go, hey, good for you. Thank you for saving the planet. And you get a shot of, oh, I'm such a good person. You know what? I'm going to share this thing here that anti-bullying. I'm against bullying. I've done it myself.
What, bullied?
Well, yeah, I've bullied people, but I've made anti-bullying campaign videos. Or I made one. Because they asked me to. And everybody loved me for it. Oh, good for you, Nanaboozhoo. Way to tell those kids you shouldn't bully. Why? Aren't you concerned if a teenager listens to a guy like me in such a way about anything? It's bad enough I took my advice from Clubber Lang, from Mr. T, Now we got teenagers. Oh, what does that felt puppet think about bullying? I better listen to him. He's my elder. But that's what we do. We've become... So now, it trickled in with everything. And then it's created the civil war of people around the vaccinations. And people's choice and level of belief and participation, whatever. If we didn't have Facebook and couldn't get a dopamine hit from people saying, yeah, you tell them. Thank you for speaking the truth. You know, we probably go back to the old days when it's like, hey, did you get your flu shot? It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, whatever. Let's talk about anything else. It's not an issue. But now it's like, dear everybody on Facebook, I told my friend he should get a flu shot. Thumbs up, smiley face. Yeah. I think it's wrong to be racist. Yeah, tell him, man. If everybody was as not racist, I don't even see color. No, that's racist. What? What are the rules now? You'll have to see color. And then, don't be racist. Oh, okay. So be completely preoccupied with race, but don't be racist. Yep, that's it. Oh, okay. La, la, la. Do, do, do. What are some of the other rules?
You can't be racist, but you gotta totally be into race.
Don't be racist. Be very, be knowledgeable of it.
Yeah, because you can't be ignorant. Ignorance is racism, too.
You mean like when I admit I can't tell the difference between a Chinese person and a Japanese person?
Yeah. It's totally racist.
How could my ignorance be racist?
You should have looked it up.
Oh. Okay. Do I need to have an opinion on Africa?
Yep.
Doggone it. I don't have much of an opinion on Africa.
Haven't you been watching the news?
No. Like, I don't have much of an opinion on Yugoslavia. Is it even called that anymore?
I don't know.
I'm too ignorant to have opinions on most stuff. What I do know a lot about is Kiss.
Yeah, you do.
Will you keep paying attention to Kiss if Paul and Gene quit and then their sons take over?
That would be so stupid.
Why? Gene's son. This is a story, Kiss is just running it into the ground. It's just whatever. But they keep on threatening that, hey, you know what? Nobody in Kiss is unreplaceable, is what Paul would say. It's like, yeah. Yeah, that's what I hear Ace and Peter say. Like, oh yeah, even me, I could be replaced in Kiss. And then someone said, yeah, his son plays guitar and sings. And then Gene Simmons has a son. And he plays guitar or bass or something and sings. Like, what if those guys just put on the makeup? Now you'd have Gene's son, Paul's son, Eric Singer, and Tommy Thayer. None of the original members. And go, I guess my problem with this, I'm not interested in the children of rock stars singing about rebellion or anything. I mean, no offense, but if you've got a trust fund you're living off of worth millions of dollars, I'm not going to pay to see you play the guitar. It's over. It's over, Johnny.
It's over. Nothing's over.
It's over. You know who thinks it's over?
Makwa.
Makwa or Sabe. Actually, you know what? Here's Sabe. And then I want to talk about giants.
Okay.
Boozhoo, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support the show, if you would like to support Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. You can click in the links below. You can click the link to Patreon, to Chappelle, to GoFundMe. And you can order Ojibwe language books by Michael Lyons by clicking the link to Amazon.com. But only if you believe. If you believe in Amazon.com. Many people say they've seen Amazon.com out here, Aguching. They say, oh, I've seen the footprints of Amazon.com. I do not know. I do not know. I'm not really into conspiracy theories. You know, I think if it were real, the mainstream media would tell us. That's what they do. That's their job. Who am I? I am Sabbe. I am Sasquatch. I am Bigfoot. Koyakwa Diziwin. I am known for honesty and integrity. No, I don't know. Anyway, if you'd like to support the show, why don't you support the show already? You can click the link below. And now, miigwech, miigwech, miigwech. I tell you thank you 3 times. That means I really mean
it. So there you go. What do you mean you don't believe in Bigfoot? He's right there. We got him on video.
Yeah, huh? He sure wants people to support the show.
Yep. Honesty. You know, if there's one thing you can say about Bigfoot, he's all about honesty. You can support the show by clicking the links below. And you can order books by Michael Lyons on Amazon.com. Coloring books, children's books like, hey, did I pull up? Oh yeah, I should talk about this too. All Mixed Blood. We didn't really promote this much around Halloween because ever since the world started to, prepare for the Antichrist and all that,
yeah,
I've kind of soured on Halloween and vampires.
What do you mean?
Like, I kind of think vampires are real now with adrenochrome and all that. But this is a story about mixed blood. A Wisakode Winini that Michael Lyons wrote. A little girl is from 2 different cultures. There's the vampire culture and there's the elf culture. And so, Zagame. Zagame just gave us a 5-spot, sweetie.
Hey, thanks, Zagame.
You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Miigwech. But Mixed Blood is what age group do you suppose this is for? It's a book you could read to a kindergartner. They're short chapter books, but the language is pretty adult. Adult language was like swearing and stuff. No, it's just like complex descriptions and humor and stuff. Oh, okay. Like it's probably too dense for a little kid to read. Yeah. It's adult level narration, but then it's illustrated and the story is geared towards children. Oh, okay. So like Alice in Wonderland or whatever. Yeah, like if you read the book Alice in Wonderland out loud to a kid. Or The Wizard of Oz or whatever. Okay. So Mixed Blood is on sale at Amazon.com. But Sabbe, Sasquatch. It's just kind of my theory that they were probably just calling what we call Bigfoot giants. Like giants just roam the earth and still do. They've been in so many stories. And not just Indian stories, These skeletal figures represent just a few giant human remains, unearthed and documented in historical records, along with the historical accounts of Goliath, who had 3 brothers as big as he. Did you know that, sweetie?
Goliath had 3 brothers?
Yep. Man. They just needed one more and they would have had an unstoppable basketball team.
Yeah.
And OG King of Bashan. OG? What is it? Original Gangster? Oh no, is that his name? Og, king of Bashan, whose bed was 13.5 feet long, and Maximus Thrax. Of course, his name would be Maximus. Hi, I'm a big old guy. Call me Maximus. Maximus Thrax. A Caesar of Rome. All right. So there we are. It's 6 foot tall. Just a little one on the left there. Turkey. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. In the 1950s, I've heard more recently, like in Afghanistan, they found a giant in a cave. In the 1950s, they found a giant in Turkey, 15 feet tall, 8'6", Maximus Thrax, Caesar of Rome. And there was a 10'6". Oh, Goliath was only 10'6". You know, I mean, clearly it would have been like an adult fighting a child. But then there was King of Bashir. And then in 1577, they found a 19'6" skeleton under an overturned oak tree in the canton of somewhere. Lucerne. Then there was a 23-foot tall in 1456 in France. 25-foot tall, 6-inch in 1613 in France. What's everybody tall who lives in France? And then a 36-foot tall in 650 BC to 640 AD. So we're talking a 100-year-old man. Carthaginians uncovered 2 of his size. An earthquake in Ximorian Bosphorus uncovered 1 more. So, you know, I mean, this is not proof at all. What'd you think about, like, you know, just off the top of my head? Giants in just stories. You got Goliath. You got Jack in a beanstalk. He climbs a beanstalk to a heavenly realm where their giants live. You've got the Jolly Green Giant. Paul Bunyan and Babe. You know, a lot of stories of giants. And some of those old stories, the giants are cannibals. They'd eat people. How about that really dumb book they make every college kid read? Oliver Twist? Not Oliver Twist. Yeah, Lilliputians. His name was Oliver something. Yeah, what was that guy's name? I don't know. I majored in him. I can't remember his name now. This terrible Irish writer, but he goes on a sea and he comes to an island or something where there's a bunch of little people and he's a huge giant. And then he goes someplace where he's a little person and there's giants or something. Papa's Wagosh says, "'Tis said giants grapple in the earth so deep to contend for souls that they might keep. Oh, wow. Yeah, it seems like there was a story of American Marines battling a red-haired giant in Afghanistan in the 90s, I think, or early 2000s. And he had a spear and killed one of the guys. And I get the impression he was like 3 times the size of a normal person, like a 20-foot tall guy or something. And red hair, white skin, big beard, giant guy, you know, human, with a spear looking like something out of a Tolkien novel. And they shot like machine guns and all this stuff and finally killed him. And they had to get like 2 helicopters to pull him out of there. Big old net and stuff. And then promptly covered it up. But for some reason I know about it. So it's probably crap. Probably never happened. Who knows? Wally Bear says, "Who is biggest dickus?" Yeah. Monty Python. I think they canceled Monty Python now too. It's been the death of humor with the virtue signalers. Can't take a joke. Hey, Jessica's here. Who's your Jessica? Hey, Sir Fev, 2010's here too. Boozhoo, Sir Fev. Did you know Sir Fev was here?
I didn't even notice that. How you doing, Sir Fab?
Jessica says, the historian Josephus made mention of giants several times in his text. Josephus, he was the Bible guy, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He said their faces were entirely different than other men, and their sound was terrible. Their sound was terrible. I wonder what they sounded like. Like, did their voices have some sort of terrible, And their faces were different. They're probably fallen angels, right? Yeah, there's some Bible talk. It wasn't just Goliath. I don't know if it's the Bible or if it's John Milton's Paradise Lost. But there are stories of fallen angels who impregnated human women, and they made Nephilim, made giant babies. I'm not sure how that works with a normal-sized human woman. Was that baby like 6 feet tall? Or did they just grow and never stop? I don't... Anyway, so... and I get the impression they were evil. Yeah, because they were fallen. They were like demons. Offspring of demons. It's so scary, sweetie.
I know.
Robin, Jess, Robin. Boozhoo! Robin, Jess, Robin. Robin says, I think that was supposed to happen in Afghanistan. Oh, is it Afghanistan? What did I say, Iraq?
Yeah, you might have.
Yeah, so you've heard about that, huh? Is Auntie Christ married to Uncle Christ? Auntie Christ. Who would be Auntie Christ? Jesus' sister? Hello, I'm Jesus Christ. This is my sister. You can call her your auntie. Auntie Christ. Oh, the Antichrist. I just got that.
Antichrist.
No. Who do you think is the Antichrist?
I don't know. I thought it was Michael Jackson.
What?
Yeah,
Michael Jackson was the Antichrist.
Well, he was really popular.
I thought it was Obama.
He was in that movie.
Yeah, what movie was that where they portrayed the devil as Obama?
I don't know.
Jessica says, Josephus wasn't a Bible guy. He was a historian. Oh, okay. But his text did mention certain people and events that are mentioned in the Bible as well. Okay, Josephus was he was outside of the Bible, but he was a historian who mentioned Bible guys. And then Jessica goes on to say, get it right, you dumbass. Hey,
quit calling him a dumbass.
She didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
It'd be funny if she did though, huh?
Yeah.
Wally Bear says, 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. What? They had 6 fingers, sweetie, and 6 toes on each hand.
That's crazy.
Zagame says, Antichrist equals Obama. Yeah, there's some creepy stuff about that old Obama. In fact, in numerology or something, doesn't his name translate to fallen angel?
Really?
Yeah, there's something about his name. But, I don't know. His legacy, people kind of forgot about Obama pretty quickly. Trump really overshadowed him, huh?
Was Trump right after Obama?
Is that how that went? Did Obama have 2 terms and then Hillary run? There wasn't a president between Obama and Trump, was there?
How can we not know that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I would have guessed if Obama was Antichrist, he would have been more loved. He would have been like Michael Jordan or something. Somebody everybody on both sides just thinks is great, trusts. Like Dr. Fauci maybe.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the most widely accepted, likable person in the world?
Not Michael Jackson?
Not Michael Jackson.
Not Elvis?
Not Elvis.
Let's see. Trump was the most popular president, but he was also the most hated. So it couldn't be him.
Right. No, he was way too polarizing. There was a time I would have said Tom Hanks, but now because of all that Isaac Cappy stuff, who turns out to be, what's his name from Soundgarden?
Chris Cornell?
Yeah. Here's another one I could have pulled up. Turns out Chris Cornell isn't dead. He was, that same actor played Isaac Cappy, a less known actor apparently, who was like friends with, just in the Hollywood crowd. And he said Tom Hanks was a pedophile, and he said that the guy who plays, he's on Bob's Burgers and Chris and Family Guy, that he was one, and then he gets killed. Tom Hanks. I don't know. No, nobody can agree on who's awesome anymore. Not since Sylvester Stallone. In 1975, or whenever that movie came out, you could have stopped anybody on the street and said, hey, who do you like in Hollywood? And they all would have said, Sylvester Stallone. I love that movie, Rocky. He's a good guy. Let's give him awards or something. Would you vote for Sylvester Stallone if he ran for president?
For sure.
Would you vote for Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No. In fact, I think we should deport Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Why?
Because he's a fascist. Screw your freedoms. I hate that guy.
Yeah. Missy Charlie says Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen. Yep, there was a time everybody kind of agreed on Seth Rogen. Especially when Superbad came out. Yeah, that's a good one. I think Seth Rogen might be the Antichrist.
Yeah, it could be.
You think it's Lil Nas X?
No.
Anyways, hey, how you doing, Missy? Barack Obama's mother then married an Indonesian Muslim whose beliefs had an inclusive flair. Barack Obama's mother married an Indonesian Muslim. Barack Obama's whole past life is very suspicious. I don't think those kids are his either.
No, I don't either.
They look just like somebody else, but the thing that really told me that Barack Obama's not their dad, number one, that he's a flaming homosexual. But the other thing is he set up his oldest daughter to work with Harvey Weinstein.
No way, really?
Yeah, she wanted to work in Hollywood. She got a job with Harvey Weinstein Agency. And I'm like, if you had a daughter, for sure Barack Obama knew what Harvey Weinstein was like. You would never let your daughter work in Hollywood like that. You know, he doesn't love those kids. It's obvious. And Michelle's a full-on dude, so... yeah. Robin. Oprah Winfrey. There was a time, I bet you 90% of women would vote for Oprah Winfrey. At least back when she used to have a TV show. Everyone trusted her. I don't trust her anymore either. Because I found out 100% true, not a conspiracy theory, confirmed. Her boyfriend, whatever, Stedman.
Yeah.
You know how they never see him very often, but everyone knows. Oh yeah, Oprah Winfrey has a man named Stedman. They're not married, but yeah, they've been together forever. And we all kind of know, it's like, oh, Stedman, he's like that tall black guy with a mustache. Yeah, okay. Turns out, not a conspiracy theory, Dr. Phil is Stedman in whiteface.
No, he's not.
Okay, there's a 1% chance. I just made that up. But what if Dr. Phil was actually Stedman in makeup?
You know, I've never seen them in the same room together.
Me either. And how many times have we been invited to those Hollywood parties? You see either Oprah and Dr. Phil, or you see Oprah and Stedman. But I've never been to a red carpet gala event where, Oprah Winfrey was there with both of those guys. I've never once been to one of those.
Well, there you go.
So what can I say? In the end, it's really got nothing to do with you guys.
What are you talking about?
It's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one. Still, you won't do.
Are you quoting Michael's song?
Yep. Here is a song by Michael Lyons called Nothing to Do With You. And it's all about him. What's the song about? It's about rhyming lions that aren't even connected. Isn't this about breaking up with some girl? Well, I think I was friends with a girl that I decided not to keep being friends with. I don't really remember, honestly. Anyway, this is Nothing to Do With You, a song by Michael Lyons. And up next, too abrupt?
No, it's fine.
Up next, the lovely and talented Natasha. Miigwech Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never forget it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. So it goes, or so they say. Time's like a mountainscape. Well, I don't know, but I can't complain. God knows I've got my own escape. And sometimes I just might, even in the middle of the night. Well, sometimes and someday, sometimes, well, I wake and bake. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never regret it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. Even in the middle of the day, Stephen grins a little, so they say. Sometimes, well, I wake and bake. Hey, thanks, Natasha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. Wow. Sometimes I wake and bake. What does that mean, Michael?
Never mind, and you know what that means.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody, Boozhoo! Natasha Nanaboozhoo. Natasha is my name. Neiman Wyndham, G-A-I-N, Oma Noongoom. I'm happy to be here today with you, the Boozhoo crew. So, what were we talking about? Bigfoot? You know what else we should talk about before we get too far?
What's that?
We could either talk about Michael's books, like Mixed Blood, on sale now, or can we talk about Makwa?
I have an idea.
What's that?
Why don't we let Mukwa talk about Michael's books?
Oh, okay. Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo will return after these messages. No.
Boozhoo. Mukwa Nindijan Cause. Bear is my name. And if you enjoy the cartoons by Michael Lyons that we show on the show here, well, just click the link below and order yourself a copy of OJIBERISH, an illustrated introduction to Ojibwe mowing. These are cartoons that teach you Ojibwe language, and there's also the Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest story is also part of the book. Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest, and cartoons by Michael Lyons on Ojiberish. Now, how do I? There you go, Ojiberish. Click the link below. All right, anything else, boss? No, that was real good. Okay. All right, I will see you again. Gigawaba Min. Minawa. Hoa.
How?
Hello, man.
I like Makwa.
Yeah.
He's a sleepy bear. Makwa, bear. And did you know Makwa in the 7 Anishinaabe Apitendagozi in the 7 Anishinaabe values represents courage. Courage. You know? That's something I gotta remind myself to have once in a while.
What do you mean?
Courage. You know? It's so easy to be filled with anxiety and depression when you think the world's coming to an end. You know, back I'm talking about the media channels or whatever, Facebook and YouTube. I mean, everything. Whether it's a conspiracy theory or politics, wars, rumors of war. But the mandates, the masks, the debates over what's going on with all that stuff, I get scared. But I know I need to have Aqua de Ewin. Aquafina, the water? No. Aqua de Ewin. Courage. You gotta have courage. So what's courage, sweetie?
Not being afraid.
Not being afraid. Is that really courage?
No, you're right. You have to feel fear to... I think courage is a practice in spite of fear. Doing the thing even though you're afraid.
Maybe that's just being foolhardy.
Yeah, you're right. What is courage?
Courage. Courage is what gives the muskrat his musk. Nah, that's what the Cowardly Lion said.
Yeah.
Courage. Courage is, I guess you do have to face fear. But it seems like it's a noble thing. Is it still courageous when you're doing something stupid and you're ignoring your fear?
Like getting a vaccination. Yeah, I don't know. Is it, does it show courage to get a vaccination and to put a mask on your kid? No, that seems like cowardice. Yeah, no, it shows courage by not getting a vaccination and not being afraid. Oh yeah, no, courage is choosing against fear. Okay, yeah. Courage is choosing against fear. You have fear. You know, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to have faith in God. I'm going to have some belief in whatever, positivity. And I'm not going to cave to fear. Why do bears get, courageous? What's so courageous about a bear? Well, because they have the courage to sleep all winter long. Yeah. Why is that so courageous? Oh, look at me. I scrounge around in the res dump for food. And, sleep all winter. Oh, courage. Yeah, I'm not sure why the bear. I think it might have something to do with the Bear Clan more than anything. Really? Yeah. Bear Clan people are warriors. Oh, okay. Maybe back in the day, only Bear Clan people were warriors. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Robin says, courage is standing up for the right thing no matter what. Yeah, that sounds right. It's standing up for the right thing no matter what. But it has to be something when you're afraid. Because it doesn't take courage to stand up for something that everyone agrees with. We should all drink water. Drink your water. And breathe the air. Breathe. Oh, that's so courageous of you. Way to stand up for what is right. It's got to be something unpopular. Like being against trans rights. Nope. I don't think we should take away more rights from trans individuals. If you're a transgendered woman, you don't get to be on the roller derby team. Okay? You're too big. It's unfair. I'm all for taking away rights. No. I don't care. I don't want to take away anyone's rights. I don't want anyone's power to dish out rights to anybody. Do what you want. That's the thing that's on the other side. This is a little courage. I'm going to say something unpopular here. So, you've got transgendered roller derby players, right? 6'2", 200-pound biological male. Puts on some mascara and some lipstick and some roller skates. And he goes out there and he starts elbowing, knocking over, basically not just intimidating, but physically abusing women, biological women. Part of me wants to go, hey, get that guy off of the roller derby thing. Those girls are going to get hurt. It's not fair. There on the other side is, yeah, well, didn't they really have this coming all along? Fine, for years, roller derby ladies were the first ones to... Women can do anything a man can do. We're just as strong. We're stronger. Look at us, we're roller derbyers. Whatever. And then an actual man comes out there and if you get hurt, it's like, well, you brought this on yourself, dummy. Back in the good old days, they wouldn't have let him do that. But, so, I never feel that bad when like a dude goes to just cleans up at some athletic thing because he's actually a man dressed as a woman. I know, it's hilarious. Jessica Waboos. I'll message more and make sure I have your email address. Oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. So what did we learn today, sweetie? We learned you have a call on line 2. I have another call? No way. Okay. Line 2, huh? Hello, caller. Welcome to the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast. You're on the air.
Natasha, how are you today?
Well, hi. Is this Tonto or Johnny Depp?
To me, I am one and the same. You can call me Tonto, or you can call me Johnny Depp.
Well, hi, Johnny Depp. Are you still wearing the makeup from the Tonto movie?
I never take it off. As you might remember from the movie, Tonto would sleep in his war paint. He would even swim, and it wouldn't even wash off. And so I, Johnny Depp, the famous actor, will wear the makeup day and night. I've been dressed like this since Halloween.
Why?
Well, it won't come off.
What do you mean it won't come off?
I actually used real paint. I gotta let it wear off. This is just white oil-based paint. I don't know what I was thinking of.
You put white paint?
Yeah, it's that stuff you put on the asphalt. I don't know what I was. The black, it's tar. It's actual tar. I put white paint and tar on my face. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. That's like the dumbest thing you've done since, hooking up with Amber Heard.
I mean Amber Turd.
Yeah, Amber Turd. Why do you call her Amber Turd, Johnny Depp?
Well, because she laid a turd in my bed. We had a fight, Natasha, and well, sure enough, she got mad enough to lay a turd on my bed.
What?
Yes. We broke up shortly after that.
You didn't break up right then?
Well, I wanted to give it one more chance, but I'm afraid that in the end we broke up.
Yeah, sorry about that. Are you back out in the market? You gonna find somebody else to fall in love with?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's hard to meet a nice girl when you live in Hollywood and drink adrenochrome.
Oh, that's right. You're a vampire, aren't you?
Yes, it's true. I sold my soul for fame and riches. And in the end, all I really got was a girl who would poop in my bed.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, so what can I do for you today?
Well, I was thinking since I'm going to be walking around looking like an Indian, I'd like to learn an Ojibwe word or two.
Well, you could learn how to say Friday.
Friday. Now, how would you say that in the Ojibwe language?
We say Nano Geisha Good, 5th day.
Nano Geisha Good, the 5th day. Yeah, that's very good. I'll try to remember that.
Yeah, Nano Geisha Good. And then I think we talked about Sape, Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
Sabe.
And that's our theory is it's a derivative, or it's short for Misabe, or a giant.
Yes, I used to be a giant box office draw. But lately, I don't think people are going to movies anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I sure wouldn't go to one of your movies. And that's me being honest. Guayakwa Dizzy Win is honesty.
Guayakwa Dizzy Win. Honesty. Yes, Guayakwa Dizzy Win. Well, Natasha, I just want to say thank you very much.
You could say me gwetch.
Miigwech. Miigwech for teaching me your beautiful language.
Well, sure, Johnny Depp. So what else you got planned for the day?
Well, I thought I would put on my cologne. Sauvage.
Oh, you mean savage?
No, it's sauvage. It's French. It's classy, not racist.
Yeah, savage. How much is a bottle of that?
I don't know, a couple of bucks.
Why do you have to sell men's cologne? Don't you have enough money already?
Every little bit counts. I like to give a lot to that, Amber Turd.
I suppose. Anyway. Well, look, Johnny Depp, I'm ready to get moving. It's getting kind of late.
All right. Well, Natasha, how do you say, I will see you again in Ojibwe?
We say, Gigawaba Min, Minowa.
Well then, my dear. Gigawaba Min, Minowa.
Gigawaba Min, Johnny Depp. I don't know. I still think he's cool.
Yeah, I know. I talk a lot of smack about that poor guy, but he is kind of cool.
I like the Lone Ranger and Tonto. I don't care what anybody says. All right, you guys. Well, hey, did you want to add anything before I sign out?
No, that's pretty good. Just tell him I said thanks.
Nanaboozhoo says me quetch. Michael, would you like to say anything?
No, just tell him I said thanks.
And Michael says thanks. And I would like to say me quetch pisandawi egg. Thank you for listening. And me quetch ganawabi egg. Thank you for watching Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Huh, sweetie?
You tell him, baby doll.
Hi, I'm Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons. Thanks so much. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. No. Kawa. Sweetie?
When to teleport.
Make it so. Number 1. What happened?
It didn't take.
Do you want to try it again?
All right, one more time. When to teleport.
Make it so. Number 1.